Alright, let's see how quickly it breaks this time around. We're back at 720, where it likes to be, but we have upscaling turned on to max on the normal mode, and then I have the filter scaling set to the same one, which is Laszlo's, which is strong as fuck. So we'll see what happens now this time. This realistically would be the best it would be able to look, unless I could turn up upscaling even more. I'll have to mess with the settings a little bit in there, depending on how this goes, but let's just hope it doesn't wait 30 fucking minutes this time for it to break. And as always, let me make sure we're actually still good for everything. Yeah, YouTube is back. Good shit. Welcome back, you guys. And then kick. Excuse me. So has anyone fucking spun the wheel yet? Can I just see what happens? Can I just do that and see what happens? Maybe I'll save that for the start of next video or something. Because I want to know if it pops up in the chat and it tells me when a wheel spin is happening. Because if it tells me in the chat, then I don't have to worry about it. But if it doesn't tell me in the chat, then I have to fucking keep checking every so often to make sure they haven't, like, stacked up and all. And there will be times I just forget to do that, basically. But real quick, let me just look at the menu here. It's me, don't worry. Let me just look at the menu. We're going to look at the words. And then I'm going to open this up. We're going to look at those words too. We're going to go to the home screen real quick. We're going to look at these words, these pictures. And then I'm going to go into YouTube. And we're going to see if it looks identical. Because if it looks as blurry as 720 usually looks, then the upscaling doesn't actually do very much. And if it's breaking because of upscaling, that will just change a lot of things. So we'll go back like a minute. What is wrong with my audio? What in the fuck is going on with that shit, bro? What's up with that? What's going on there, bro? Y'all weren't saying anything? Are you kidding me? That's fucked up, y'all. That's fucked up. You can see everything literally perfectly, though. That is pretty perfect. But now the audio's fucked. Why? Oh my god, there's always fucking something, I swear to god. Why is the audio fucked? Is it that fucked right now? It says it's fine on my end. Hold on. Fuck is up? Yeah, hello? Did I do something at some point to change my audio? Hold on, I need to hear this shit. What is going on with that? Hello? Huh. Well, that's fucking weird. Huh. Give me a moment? Maybe? I don't... This might break everything, me trying to fix this right now, but we'll see what happens. Let me see if I can fix this live right now. Because I'm confused as shit on why this ain't doing what it's supposed to. The microphone. Set that to the microphone. Hello, are we good? What is happening? I'm so confused. I'm gonna try this one more time here. I don't know when that happened. Has that been happening the entire time and you guys just didn't fucking say anything to me? Because if you guys didn't say anything this whole time, that is fucking wild. Bro, no fucking way. Seriously? Y'all didn't say a goddamn thing. That's wild, dude. That's crazy. And it's still broken. What the fuck is... Hold on. What the fuck is... What is happening? Okay... What? Hello? Still nothing, eh? It's literally showing up for me. Also, those images are like showing up at the same time, which is weird. Yeah, so audio's fucked. I don't know why that's happening. Bear with me here, hold on. Let me try and figure this out right now. This is set to that. Audio monitoring. Can I just listen to this real quick? Hello? Oh, that's loud as fuck. Oh, my ears. So, it is picking up, but it's not sending? Am I seeing this right? What? What in the fuck? How is this even happening right now? Huh. That's new. I'm confused. This is also getting worse and worse. I apologize that it's getting worse and worse. This audio is still good too, right? This is still good. Huh. Well then, I can't say I've experienced this problem before. To be honest, I don't know why this is happening. This is very weird. This is very weird that this is happening right now. My filters are still on. I don't think that's part of it. Still not broken though, so that's a good sign. I mean, do all these things without it breaking. That's a plus side. But something doesn't want to work. Why? We might have to restart one more fucking time just so I can try and figure out what this is. And what's preventing this from happening. Because honest to God, I don't know. I do not know what is causing this to do what it's doing. So I'm gonna check my actual device itself, maybe. Headset would be recording. Headset microphone. Not responding. Bro, I just wanted to click on it. This is the device I want, please. Still not responding. Crazy. Properties. Okay. Level listen to device. Hello? 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 Playback through these. No, through this. Hello? 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 No? Okay. You can listen to a portable mic player or other device through this headset microphone jack. If you connect the microphone, you may hear feedback. What is going on? Bear with me, folks, as we figure out this technical difficulty, which I have never encountered whatsoever. This is a first for me, which makes it harder to figure out because I don't know what's causing it. At least y'all get to see me figure it out in real time, though, I guess. That's cool. The boosting is still on, too, dude. Everything is still default. But it's not working. Huh. Okay. What the fuck, then? The device is working properly. It's not, though. My driver hasn't been updated in 2 years. That could maybe be the reason why. I doubt it. I highly doubt that's the reason why, but it could be. Few details about the installed driver files. I don't have an update for it, and I don't know how to get an update for it. Well, it says everything is working on my end of things. Everything else sounds good too. But then this probably still doesn't sound good, am I right? Yeah. What the fuck is going on with that? What else could I change here? What a weird predicament this is. This is very strange. Very, very strange. It's almost like it wants to go through the camera mic almost. I'm gonna just tap the fuck out of that. Just like fucking flick it. I'm gonna just keep flicking it for like a couple more seconds here. See if it is coming from there. It's not. Huh. Where's the audio coming from then? It's clearly picking up something. But where? I'm so confused. I really am. I am purely baffled right now. This is so weird. It's so weird. Even listening to it back sounds fine on my end of things. But when you go into it, it's not. That's so weird, guys. I'm not gonna say how weird this is right now. This has never happened. This has never happened before. What else could I... Can I try this maybe? It is still set to this. Okay, it's back again. Are we still fucked? Quick. Hello? It is picking up. If I turn it back on, it's back again. You know what it is, dude? You know what it is? That's fucked. That's fucked. Okay. That took me way too fucking long to realize what the fuck is actually happening. That's crazy. Y'all didn't even say anything for that either, bro. Y'all just made me look like a fucking goddamn idiot. That's what that all of that just made me look stupid. This is what this is what the issue is. It's literally this. This is still fucking turned on, bro. Oh my god. You guys love to see me look like a fucking dumbass, don't you? That's crazy. That was like fucking 15 minutes straight of that. I hope you know that, right? Just wasted 15 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, there was never a problem to begin with. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that was never broken. We're done. You know what I learned doing that? I learned that we are still at the constant bitrate. Nothing has dropped. Usually when I open any other application, it drops. But I was able to open all my fucking settings, I was able to go into fucking audio, I was able to go into multiple property screens. Sure, it took a little bit, and it would be unresponsive sometimes, but the stream is still good. So as much as you made me look stupid right there, it's still going. And I'm okay with that. Now that I know that's what the fucking issue was, that's crazy. Now that's fucking... I forgot how loud that shit actually is. You know what this means, actually? You know what? Because it didn't break, the stream didn't break, this gives me the perfect opportunity to actually test how my audio is going to sound, because I have that shit up by 10 decimals or 1 decimal. Let me check. I have it boosted basically because my voice is very monotone, and you know, if I'm being shot by every fucking person on the enemy team, it's just legitimately hard to understand what I'm saying. But now, because I can test this fucking live, because it's not gonna break, I can turn it down. So let me just catch up to this. This is gonna give me brain rot for a moment, but bear with me. So let me just catch up to this. 1, 2, 3. Give me brain rot for a moment, but bear with me. So let me just catch up to this. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be a little harder than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's the way it sounds normally. And now, this is what it sounds like when it is not being boosted. When nothing is really happening, you know, on screen, it's not so bad. But what does this actually sound like? Is really happening, you know, on screen, it's not so bad. But what does this actually sound like? Yeah, honestly, I think that sounds pretty fucking similar. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty fucking same, dude. That sounds the same. For real? Hold on, actually? It used to be so quiet before. Warframe has a new update already? Y'all need to start making updates before I can fucking catch up, bro. By this Marvel time. Y'all need to start making updates before I can fucking catch up, bro. Dude, that doesn't sound any fucking different. The fuck? Okay. I have another test here. We're gonna turn this up this time so I don't fucking forget and y'all don't make me look like I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm gonna turn this up, and then I'm just gonna, like, I don't know, say some random bullshit while this does this thing. What do you do? Random bullshit. Woo, 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 woo.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo, you gotta take it slow. You can't be...
Alright. That's my random bullshit test right there. I hope you enjoyed. And we're going to see what that sounds like. Now that I can make adjustments live for the first time ever. We're gonna turn this up this time so I don't fucking forget and y'all don't make me look like I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm gonna turn this up and then I'm just gonna like, I don't know, say some random bullshit while this does this thing. What do you do? Random bullshit. Woo, 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 woo.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible.
Okay, as predicted, it is hard to understand when something is happening. You know what I can do about that though? I can just turn down the game volume a little bit. I don't like to do that because sometimes I just don't talk, and then it sounds weird when things are not happening. Basically, it just sounds like extra quiet. But I'll make it small, because 10 decimals is a big fucking difference, even though it doesn't seem like much. And then we're gonna say some random bullshit again here, please bear with me. It is hard to think when music is blasting in my fucking ears. Actually, here's a better idea. I can just turn my volume down on my end, that way I don't have to hear anything. Perfect. Alright, random bullshit, well this does that. I don't, usually you're supposed to say something when you're doing some random bullshit, you know, like vocal warm-ups, but I don't have any vocal warm-ups at the moment. I can't think of any at the top of my head. Peter Pan picked a pack of pickled peppers. That's the only one I can think of at the top of my head. How does that sound? Is it bad? Is it good? Who knows? Why was it ever closer? Further away. Ooh, who knows? But we're about to find out. So we'll go back in, assuming I wasn't muted that whole time, because that is gonna be even worse if I was. And then we just bring it back, and we see how this is. Worse if I... It is hard to think when music is blasting in my fucking ears. Actually, here's a better idea. I can just turn my volume down on my end, that way I don't have to hear anything. Perfect. Alright, random bullshit, well this does that. I don't, usually you're supposed to say something when you're doing some random bullshit, you know, like vocal warm-ups, but I don't have any vocal warm-ups at the moment. I can't think of any at the top of my head. Peter Pan picked a pack of pickled peppers. That's the only one I can think of at the top of my head. How does that sound? Okay. You know, that was like, what, a 3.1 decimal difference right there? You could hear me a little bit better. Excuse me. I'll try one more time. We're going to keep this shit at around about 5 decibels. Oh, sorry, minus 5 decibels. Turn it down. And then, again, say some random fucking bullshit for a few seconds, and we'll see what happens. I'm running out of random bullshit to say those, so Peter Pan picked a pack of pickled peppers. Isn't there one with like Sally too? I don't remember. Sally sold seashells by the seashore? Damn. That's a tough one to say. Alright, how's it sound? Are we good? Is it bad? Too close? What's it like? How we feeling? Alright, let's figure out how that went. Oh, this is the last test. I don't want to do more tests anymore. I'm tired of testing shit. Testing. Oh, sorry, minus 5 decibels. Turn it down. And then again, say some random fucking bullshit for a few seconds, and we'll see what happens. I'm running out of random bullshit to say those, so Peter Pan picked a pack of pickled peppers. Isn't there one with like Sally too? I don't remember. Sally sold seashells by the seashore? Damn. That's a tough one to say. Well, I can confirm you can mostly hear me now with -5 decibels. Like I said, decibels make a huge difference, dude. -5 doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot, and that makes a difference. I do notice that my breathing pops up quite a lot. There's not much I could really do to change that, because if I put it further away, it's going to be harder to hear me if I do that, especially when I calm down a little bit more, and I'm more monotone, more akin to usual, which I would say that I'm like that right now, This is usually how I would talk. It's just very simple. And right now it's far away. If I take like a normal breath, does that pick up if I do that, if it's this far away? Because this feels pretty damn far away from me. I'm gonna be honest, this feels too far. But I mean, if it still works, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna be honest, this feels quite a lot. There's not much I could really do to change that, because if I put it further away, it's gonna be harder to hear me if I do that, especially when I calm down a little bit more, and I'm more monotone, more akin to usual, which I would say that I'm like that right now, This is usually how I would talk. It's just very simple. And right now it's far away. If I take like a normal breath, does that pick up if I do that, if it's this far away? It kind of picks up a little bit. So let's try to the side. What if I keep it like away from my nose? Because usually it's like under my nose, and that's why the breathing pops up. Because that's where my fucking mouth is. But I'm gonna put it to like the top lip and then move it to the side like this, maybe? Does this sound worse? Let's find out. Worse? Under my nose, and that's why the breathing pops up. Because that's where my fucking mouth is. But I'm gonna put it to like the top lip and then move it to the side like this, maybe? Does this sound worse? Let's find out. Okay. Honestly, that isn't that bad. Until it's like I'm ready for bedtime and then I get really, really fucking tired. Then I guess you wouldn't be able to hear me too much, but for just like normal daytime talking, I think this is acceptable. I just need to make sure I don't touch it, because when I see it in the corner of my eye, I'd like to push it closer, because I assume y'all can't fucking hear me. But now that we can test shit live without it breaking, it's a lot easier to figure that out. And the quality literally looks the best I've been able to make it look somehow. We're back at 720p, but this is the best it's ever looked, dude, I swear to God. I need to get into a match to have all the chaos going on to really make a final decision on that, but I think using the upscaling just normally and then applying upscaling as a filter as the same upscaling strength to effectively double the upscaling, I think that actually made a difference. I'm gonna be able to turn it up even fucking higher. I doubt it, because that is gonna take like my entire system to fucking process that, but we'll think about that for next video. But we've wasted so much fucking time in this one already just trying to make sure the quality's good. And then I thought my audio was fucked, and y'all didn't tell me what the reason was, because y'all like to make me look like I'm a dumbass sometimes, because you enjoy that. You enjoy it. And you know what? That's totally fine. I like to learn things on my own anyways, so the fact it took me 15 minutes to realize what the problem actually was kind of blows my mind. You would think after I was like, the meter shows it's working fine, and then me listening back to it, to test, like to monitor the audio, and that was playing back fine, you would have thought I would have keyed in to the fact that the mic was working fine. But I was just so confused on why it wasn't sounding good that I forgot. We literally had it like this. And that's why I couldn't hear anything. Because I forgot this was turned on, so the fucking menu music was quiet. Well, 2 hours later, we have figured everything out that we need to have figured out. Took us a long time. I apologize you guys had to endure all that bullshit just now. But hey, we got it figured out, and that's what's important. What needs to update? I don't care about that. I also don't care about that. Did I uninstall this already? Can I just get rid of that? I'm probably never going to play that again. Unless Kick really wants me to, then I might, but I probably just never will. And you know what? Until that day comes, we're just going to get rid of it for now. Because I don't see myself playing that more than one time. One time was enough. And I admit, you know, the music was cool. The story was getting kind of weird. You know, it's just not my style, man. Not my style of game. Not to say that Rivals is much different with the summer skins, I suppose, and the amount of fan service there is, but this is more of a fan service that I can enjoy in terms of ignoring it while you guys drool everywhere because of what you're seeing. Meanwhile, I'm clobbering faces and whatnot. So it's a win-win in my eyes. Anyway, I think we're ready to start. I don't think I have to do my whole intro again because you guys did hear me and I thought you didn't, but you did, so I don't think I have to do the whole shebang again. Fuck it, you know what? Because we're actually starting now, for those of you that were not here during the 2 hours of fucking testing it took to get to this point, everyone on YouTube, please, for the love of God, come over to my Kick if you like live content. Link is literally in the description. Subscribe to me over there, follow me over there. Everyone on Kick that likes live content, follow me, subscribe to me on Kick. But if you like content other than live content, come over to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me over there. It is free. I know, it's confusing. I get it. But it's free over there. 13 years worth of content compared to Kick, which we have been on for about 30 days so far. Okay, that is that. I get kind of tired of saying that all the time, to be honest, but it needs to be said. Because people don't know. And the numbers don't lie, guys. People on Kick, dude, we got like, what? 7 new people this week, I think? Which is not a lot, but you gotta keep in mind, we've been on Kick for 30 days, compared to YouTube's fucking 13 years. But that was after I started telling you guys to do that. Because before, I just didn't say it. Because I really wanted to test... Because I started YouTube when I was a kid. Now I'm doing Kick as an adult. So I'm like, I'm doing the tests I did with YouTube, but on Kick now. Now that I'm an adult, I know how to do testing better. That's why I just didn't say anything. For the first, like, week or two, at the very, very, very beginning, I was like, subscribe and follow. And that was that. But then I waited. I wanted to see what raw numbers would do. And we got to about, like, 10 or 11. But then we basically are about to double that this week. After I encouraged you guys to follow and subscribe. It matters. You may not like hearing it from everyone, but it literally matters. The numbers literally prove that it matters. Anyway, that's enough about that. You guys get the gist of it. Is it going to start breaking? Please break. Do not break. We've made it so far, but it is the 30-minute mark where it breaks. I wasn't even keeping an eye on that because I thought the audio was broken. I didn't even think about that. Damn, hold on. We're gonna let this do its thing for a moment here. I totally forgot. I 100% fucking forgot to keep an eye on